Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the world's premiere of the podcast that I haven't come up with a name for yet, but I will in post, and you won't see that part. Uh, I am your host. You could call me Philip. Don't call me Philip. My name is Mikey, and this is going to be the first episode of my podcast. This is going to be a podcast about me and my friends, mainly just my big four, as we call ourselves, because we're awesome. We're going to be talking about whatever the hell we feel like talking about. Sometimes we'll talk about Monster Hunter. Sometimes we'll talk about, you know, favorite Disney princesses, the most optimal US state to live in, trolley problems, a topic wheel where we spin a wheel like that I find online content creation, favorite year for movies, dating simulators, pet names, favorite games of all time, creepy pastas. It's going to be very video game based. But anyway, I'm very excited to present this here today. So, as I will, I'm going to present the big four.
If you still plan on doing that.
I do.
Okay, we're rolling. We are rolling.
Okay.
We're going.
Gooning,
Okay.
edging,
So-
gooning,
so-
edging.
My mom is going to be listening to this.
Okay.
So
we've all been
first off,
at your house, bro.
I would like to
Please don't
introduce.
tell my mom.
I would like to introduce my manager and personal Big Four member, one of the founding members of the Big Four. I would like to introduce
Oh.
Trey.
Please. Oh.
So wait, you're throwing me under the bus right off the bat?
I'm not throwing you I'm throwing you on top of the bus.
Okay,
I'm
that's
giving
fine.
you the spotlight right now.
Do I have to
Not much
explain
better.
myself?
Just say your name and like what you're
You
a fact about yourself. Like what's
did
your
you
foot
just
size?
say my name, bro?
I said yeah. This is Trey. Say hi,
Yeah,
Trey.
it's Trey. Hi, Trey.
Yeah, okay. Moving on to the next member of the Big Four. It's going to be the loud, the bodacious, the
Oh,
infinitely
thank you,
girthy
thank you.
Gavin.
Okay. Girthy's a word.
Shut up. Talk
Thank you
about
for
yourself.
Okay. Thank you for introducing me, Mike Autolus. So my name is Gavin. I'm pretty chill like that, and
No, you're not.
I'm not.
Moving on to Connor.
Hi Kim.
Hi.
Connor. Connor.
Connor talk.
I just did.
He
About
literally
what?
said hi, and
Say
that's it.
something. Say your favorite Pokemon or something.
Mudkip.
Okay, yeah, there we go. Now, I am Mikey. This is going to be the first episode of our podcast, as I've already said in the light intro that I recorded in one take. This is not scripted. None of this is scripted. Shut the fuck up, Gavin.
You're giving. I'm about to get you.
I'm going to
Sorry, it's
strangle
my
you.
It's my hot Cheetos. Are you jealous?
You're not eating hot Cheetos on my podcast.
Hey, you're supposed to wait a couple months
You're over...
until
Don't
they
put on
spoil,
video
and then
right
you
now.
send them to Mikey.
Get the jalapeno version.
I got two
This
more
is
too. Hold on.
disgusting, bro.
All right, moving on.
Flaming hot.
Continue, Mikey.
And I got more
Okay,
videos.
so
Just mute
ignoring
him.
Gavin, I'm gonna time him. Okay, so this podcast, we haven't figured out a name for it yet. This is my personal podcast. It's just something that I want to do for fun because I like talking to my friends, and I want to. And if you're good at something, they say you should never do it for free. So I'm gonna do this, and hopefully, I'll make some ad revenue off of this with the help of Trey, my manager.
Who's gonna sponsor you? Prime.
Bro, we're gonna get lunch ready to sponsor. I like my cheese drippy, bro. Okay,
Kim, if you're listening to this, you should look up what Prime is. It's
Mom. Mom, don't look up what lunchly is. You don't need to know what that means,
okay.
bro. My mom,
Continuing
bro.
on.
In
Gotta stay focused.
while I was just quick story, real quick. My mom, while we were in Georgia, she was picking me up from AIT. We went mini golfing with a couple of my battle buddies. It was Yoshi and Vargas.
Did you use your military discount?
Yeah, they had military discount there.
Perfect.
So we went mini golfing to this. It was pretty cool. A very very basic hole design, but it was neat. And Bro, I swear, my mom in the middle of it just started talking about Tok Tua, about Hawk Tua,
What?
and yeah, she knew what that was, and I was
Why?
like, I was mortified. I don't
What
know.
did you do to your mother?
I didn't do anything, bro. She just knows
Bro,
about
you
Hawk
had to.
Tua.
How?
I don't
Just,
know,
does she
dude.
like
She says
scroll Facebook or
she
something?
no, well, yeah, she's on Facebook actually a lot actually.
I know, I have her on Facebook
Why do you have my mom on Facebook?
because we're friends.
I have your mom's contact info.
Why do you have
I
my mom's
also-
contact info?
I have
also
her
Connor,
have
contact
your
info
mom's
too.
contact info.
Mikey, I've literally called your mom in front of you.
So have I.
Well, that was different.
So
Shut
wouldn't
up.
that mean we have her contact?
Well, not
Do we just
Facebook.
delete it?
Get off my mom's Facebook.
She added me, bro.
What? Mom?
I'm her. I'm her.
I'm gonna
Like
call my mom.
I'm her favorite child.
What?
She likes me better than you. That's how it works.
Is
Just
this
kidding.
the
That's not-
direction of the
no.
episode?
She likes
or
me
is
better
it,
than your
like-
brothers.
This is what do you mean?
Ooh.
Yes, this is in the episode. We are
Yeah.
talking. This is the
It's a
podcast.
Oh, so it started already?
Yes.
It started when I introduced everyone.
And when he said we're starting,
Hi, Cam.
Hi, mom,
bro.
Okay.
and all our other viewers and our sponsors over at Lunchly.
Hey, we can't say
Ooh.
that. We can get sued.
Allegedly.
Yes, by blue cheese.
I have the
Hey,
allegedly.
no, it's a. I am not. Disclaimer. I think legally I have to do this. We are
Yeah.
not sponsored in any way by anyone right now.
My second bag of
Maybe in the
Cheetos.
future we'll get sponsored by Lunchly
No.
or
Hell no.
Bethesda. Hopefully we're sponsored
That-
by
you know-
Bethesda.
When they release this Elder Scrolls 6, baby.
Yeah, we'll get sponsored to play it early, and we'll play it on podcast.
Yeah, they can't even watch us play. They just have to listen to us play.
We can talk about every moment.
Yeah,
We just have to
it's
talk
just
about
like
the game.
I am walking forward.
If you can't hear my gameplay, I just found a horse.
It just turned into a nature documentary, bro.
This is so spicy.
I am fighting Alduin.
There's a wild orc.
The-
He's fighting a saber tooth.
I found a mammoth and it's charging at me.
I just got hit 150 feet in the air by a giant club.
I figured out how to do horse tilt, and I am currently running across the entire map.
Oh my gosh, it's so spicy.
Shut up, Gavin. Connor, talk more.
Why? I like listening to you guys.
Well,
Bro, you're part of the
this is a
podcast, Connor.
podcast. It's not.
Gavin,
we're the
turn off
big
your
four.
camera.
Connor,
No
turn
one
on
wants
your
to see your
camera.
ugly face.
Aren't it?
Gavin, dude, I
Gavin,
finally
you're
saw.
a minor, therefore I can kill you.
I finally saw what?
What?
I
So
don't think that-
spicy.
Whatever. I finally saw Gage's haircut, and
Oh,
holy
You
crap,
just now
dude.
seen it, bro?
Well,
His perm?
I don't keep up with him,
Bro, I
What would
have
I?
he's on my I have him on Instagram, dude. I can't not keep up.
bro.
I don't even have my notifications on, but every time I go on there, he has his stupid stories posted.
It is
Bruh.
disgusting.
It's like with
He
his
looks like-
roommate that has
He
the
looks like
same
he likes
haircut.
children.
Probably does. I'm just kidding.
That's crazy.
Okay, we can't be that mean to Gage. Gage isn't the
It's
worst
okay,
thing ever.
Gage. If you're listening to
This is
this,
so spicy.
we can plug your Instagram if you want.
Yeah, so
We
everyone can look at your haircut.
plug your Instagram.
So everyone can look at his haircut.
And so we could pull more.
Bro, we need something needs to change.
Something's wrong
We
with
need to
this
do
poll
something
game,
about
bro.
that. You know
Every
the show
week he has
Everybody
some
Hates
girlfriend.
Chris? Everybody hates Gage.
Now, do you know the show Everybody Still Hates Chris?
Everybody still hates Gage.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, we're gonna do an actual topic now that we're going to like
Oh, okay.
that we're gonna our first topic. This is just
Gavin,
gonna be
stop.
like an intro. Gavin,
It's spicy.
I would mute guys.
don't interrupt me.
I'm- Do it more to you? What?
I'm muting you.
No, I'm sorry.
Time out.
I server muted him.
Okay. We
Okay.
can bring him back in a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, he's messaging already.
He has abandonment issues, bro.
It's spicy.
So This is
Okay,
gonna,
which
just gonna be
topic?
an introductory topic. We're just gonna like introduce what we like, what kind of things we're looking for in a fictional universe. We are going to be talking about. Well, let me bring Gavin back in.
So spicy.
So, Gavin, we're going to be talking about what fictional universe that
Okay,
we would like, that you know what we would like to live
Bro,
in.
you
Like,
muted him. You didn't deafen him.
what?
You
Mhm.
muted him. You didn't deafen him, so he should have heard it when you said it the first time.
Oh right,
Fun.
yeah, you're right. My bad.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm
Bro,
sorry, my
stop.
manager.
Stop sniffling it in the fucking mic.
Stop sniffling in the mic, bro. Dude, don't eat hot. Okay, that's another rule. I'm adding that to the rules. You can't eat hot chips or Cheetos
There's rules.
on. Yeah, there's welcome in rules.
Unfortunately, I
Almost
have
just
another
killed myself,
bag.
bro.
Okay.
Yep.
Another
No.
fictional world.
Yes. So we're going to go in order, starting with Connor, on what fictional world we would like to live in. You know what? Give a lot of detail. Like what would you normal life look like? You know where in this fictional world would you live? You know, get like why you and you
By
know
the ways, you're
just
not
talk
the
about it.
main character.
You're not the
You're
main
not the
character.
main
You're just
character.
you're
You're
just a
just there.
bystander.
Yeah.
I mean, well, okay. So if you said the Monster Hunter world, like obviously you'd want to be a hunter, so you can be
You'd
a
be a
hunter.
hunter, yeah, probably.
Yeah, but you don't. You're not like
No, he wants to be a
if you live in the
palico.
Kingdom Hearts world, you're not going to be Sora
Yeah, you're gonna be
or
you.
Donald.
Uh,
You can't say One Piece.
I wouldn't say One Piece.
Dude, he would
Good.
get murdered in a second.
Yeah, you would die, like
No, I
legit.
wouldn't.
You would die,
I don't know. I'd probably,
and you can't say Roblox.
while I think Monster Hunter would be cool, I don't. I don't know how I would feel about living there. I think I'd prefer something like, I don't know, like Mega Man X. I think the idea of
You
having
think
sentient,
isn't that like a dystopian, like apocalyptic future?
What is?
kind of.
What is? I wasn't
Mega
paying
Man
attention.
X.
Oh, oh hell no! You got like robots and shit.
That's exactly why I would want that.
Yeah, but you're not a robot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're a normal dude.
I don't want to be in the
Well,
same room.
how many
As a
people
boy?
in Mega Man X are robots? Is like the whole world robots?
No.
Yeah,
No.
so you
Basically.
wouldn't be a robot. You'd be a normal dude. You're
Here's
gonna die.
Max in the
But I
middle.
think it would be cool to have, like,
To be able to admire X's ass in real life.
yeah,
Bro,
Okay.
what?
mostly zeros, but like,
Honestly,
Keep it
cars are gonna
mother.
be looking at him
Mikey,
and be like,
Mikey, we
clang,
gotta
clang,
keep it
clang,
mother
clang.
friendly,
Oh,
bro.
sorry.
Shoot,
Observe X's booty.
Yeah,
in
we gotta
real
keep
life.
it mother friendly
Excuse me.
since your mother's gonna watch it.
clang,
I'm sorry,
clang,
Mom.
clang,
I'll
clang,
fix it.
clang, 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 clang.
Shut, Gavin. You can't say that.
I'm sorry. Okay.
We're being sponsored by Lunchly.
Dude, I just ran into a wall.
Disclaimer: we are not sponsored by Lunchly.
I like my Mega Man drippy.
Disclaimer: we are not sponsored by Mega Man.
please don't ever say that again.
Okay. So
Okay,
Who's next?
moving on. Did you actually answer the question, Connor?
he said Mega Man X.
Well,
Yeah. Well,
anytime
sort
I
of.
try to talk,
Well, you can
I
think
get
about it,
cut
and we're
off.
gonna move on to Trey. Trey, what fictional world would you want to live in?
Let me guess. Someone stole your sweet roll.
You.
I mean, honestly, I would probably actually pick the Elder Scrolls.
So, what,
The reason
just
behind this,
the Elder Scrolls, or like, would you live in Skyrim?
well,
Do you think?
it's the whole universe.
Well, yeah, but would you live in Skyrim?
Probably.
Or you could just get like
If I could choose to live like in depending on the
Yeah, you
regions
could
of
choose where you
Tamriel,
want to live.
I would.
I mean, you're not
actually.
you can't live in High Harappa.
okay.
I'd probably choose Cyrodiil just because it's like, the Imperial capital and stuff, and it's basically gonna be just like living
That's
in
in
like
Skyrim,
a
though, right?
slightly.
I haven't
No,
played Skyrim.
Cyrodiil is north of Skyrim. It's
Isn't-
the Imperial capital. You
Is
play.
that
That's
in
where you are in
Oblivion?
Oblivion. Yeah,
Oh yeah, okay.
Oblivion
So-
takes place in Cyrodiil. It's basically it's just like the home of the Imperial, so it's a lot of like. It's basically just like
Hold on.
medieval, like kind
So
of medieval thing, but better because it's not like all like famine and starving though. So
Wait,
it's like
so
Yeah,
if
yeah.
an illness goes around, you're basically cooked because that's like prehistoric illnesses there.
but it's the Elder
Just bring your
Scrolls. So
Flintstones
what am I
guns.
gonna
You probably
get?
got like
Rock joint,
dragon
bro?
diarrhea. You,
What am
you
I gonna
probably
get?
got like the
Rock joint?
Hawktua. What?
Well,
No, but
most
you
of
you
the
have healing spells. You can learn healing spells, and you
No,
can
no,
yeah,
no.
cure
because
yourself of
in
illness.
the
And you
universe
can
I
take
can't
there's like
learn.
potions.
No, but
I
what
You
would
can take
if
go.
the healing potion.
Guys, I would go into the world as a normal person, but
yeah, normal
I would be
person.
able to train and learn stuff because that they're everyone in that is just
Yeah,
people.
like in Oblivion, you can make your own spells.
But I
I
feel
could
like
become
if
a
you were
blade,
born in
bro. I'm just kidding.
Skyrim, you would have the ability to cast spells because you have like the whole mana system and whatnot. But if you're just a random
I
ass human
mean,
getting like
Well,
teleported there, that's not really how it works.
Here's a better question.
mana
Here's
in
a
a fictional universe is usually just depicted as like energy.
Yeah, it's like
So
everyone
it's just
has
like
it.
yeah,
It's just
it
certain
takes
people are
just as much
more
skill
in
to
tune.
throw a fireball as it does to like swing a giant axe.
Yeah, and it's like the reason why I wouldn't pick Skyrim specifically, I would pick Cyrodiil instead, is
Because
because
it fucking sucks.
I mean, assuming that the Oblivion gates aren't opening, so not exactly in that, because I just said the Elder Scrolls, so not exactly during Oblivion, right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it doesn't have to be during.
it would just
It
be
can be
kind of
during
like
a
general
time of
thing.
like chillness and peace.
See, the problem with Skyrim though is Skyrim is drastically more dangerous for just average people because the whole dragon problem, obviously. And then on top of that, there's like you literally go down the road a ways, you could get attacked by a pack of ice wolves or something like that, you know. And it's like Skyrim's just a lot less forgiving than I feel like Cyrodiil would be
Yeah.
because it's just like I can basically live almost pretty much a normal life. I just obviously won't have like
Luxury.
electronics and stuff like that, right? But I'd even still have
Well, I mean,
glasses, you know.
I would say this is assuming you were just born and you just live in that world. Like you
Yeah.
don't like suddenly transport there.
Exactly. So it's like I'd be living a normal life pretty much. Most
Yeah.
likely, I'd have my best chance would be in Cyrodiil.
Exactly.
So yeah.
So we got some good content out of that one. We're moving on to Gavin. Gavin, what fictional world would you want to live in?
Pokemon.
Pokemon?
Yeah. Have you ever seen the cartoon? I'm not talking about like the manga or the comics.
Have you
The
heard
Probably like
cartoon.
of
the
the
TV
recent
show.
Pokemon leaks?
No, I haven't.
Oh God.
Are you serious?
I'm serious. I heard like
Okay,
someone.
we're gonna
tell
go
me
a
a
little.
bit about
We're gonna go a tiny bit into this. Okay,
Wait,
we're
I
not
don't
gonna
know
go
what
in
you're talking
detail.
about either.
So okay, listen. It's very so recently there has been very recently there has been a huge leak for Game Freak. Not only was I think an entire PC build of the new Pokemon Legends ZA game was released.
No,
So you
it's
could
not
just
released. It's not released. He
It's not
has
released?
it. He's had it. But he says he won't release that
okay,
because he doesn't
okay.
want to affect sales.
But
and
it
get, like,
exists.
even bigger
It
trouble.
exists, which is insane.
Yeah.
That how many times that's happened in the gaming universe?
Wait, did
Very
you say
little.
PC?
Yes, PC build.
So wait, Pokemon's coming to PC?
No, it just works on the PC. I
Yeah.
assume.
Oh, okay.
I don't
So-
think they're gonna make it on the Switch, dude. Like they're not just sitting there on
Yeah,
the
but
doing that.
they're kind of. I feel like they're kind of due to release
Well,
a
because
new
they're going
console.
to release the
They're
Switch
falling
predecessor.
behind.
They're going to announce the Switch predecessor soon, like very soon.
Yeah, okay, yeah. See,
Um,
because they're falling behind if they're trying to keep up with the other consoles like
But
Xbox and PlayStation.
Well,
They've
PS5
already
is going
confirmed.
nowhere. The PS5 Pro
So
is
wait,
gonna
hold
fucking
on,
fail.
hold on. About the lore.
Yeah, but
what-
PS5's big.
So
But
isn't
the
it like
PS5's still big.
No. So listen. I'll explain it. Don't look this crap up. All right, I'm going to explain it. You can look it up after the podcast.
oh,
So basically, there was that build of Pokemon Legends ZA, which is insane. A lot of we got more beta sprites from like I think what Mudkip used to look like before he was actually in development. Connor's looked into this more than I have probably.
Not too much.
But we got more beta sprites, which is pretty cool. And then we got a bunch of like I'll say stories of
They're
like
Pokemon
unreleased
mythos.
for what?
Mythos.
They're unofficial
yeah, they're-
Pokemon mythos.
They're just like random things that happen in the Pokemon world. So the first I'll just go in order of like least worst to worst. So you know the Pokemon Octillery, the octopus that shoots things out of his mouth?
Yeah.
I mean, that's like 5 Pokemon, but
So
yeah, I can think of that one.
so in one of the stories, a guy gets a blowy Joey from the Octillery.
Dude, I was
So
gonna say that as a
becomes
joke.
the Deep. No, it's real. He becomes the Deep from the boys.
Okay.
He's literally
Okay.
the Deep,
Got it.
which is
That's
what. Okay, that's the least worst one. All right.
okay.
I don't know.
well,
I don't know if it was like consensual, but I feel bad for the Octillery, honestly. So
next.
the next story, I don't. It is definitely worse than the next one. I'd say. These ones are about equal. There's 3 stories that I remember that I've seen. It's about okay. So this little girl, was in the woods. She
She got
was like,
murdered.
what?
Did she get murdered?
Oh,
No, it's worse. It's way worse than that. Way worse.
Did she get hypno?
Worse?
Did she get the hypno treatment?
No,
The
it's
hypno
way worse.
treatment? The hypno treatment?
It's worse.
Oh, really?
You'll just okay. So, she's in the woods murdering wild Pokemon. She's like
Oh.
bashing their brains out. It's in gory detail. She's like popping their eyeballs out of their corpses. It's disturbing. Then she goes deeper in the woods and she finds a bunch of Slackoths and Vigoroths, which is the evolution of Slackoth, the sloths. Um, and one thing leads to another. She falls asleep and she wakes up pregnant.
That's funny.
So she has the child, and then the other kids in the town decide to take the child, decapitate it, and then show the girl the head, which is
Okay.
with
But is like
absolutely
is the what is the baby? Is it like
it's
It's
a
a-
it's
it's a
it's a
human type
disgusting
Pokemon
Pokemon human hybrid. It's so
okay? So
weird.
it's like an abomination. Like
Yes,
physically
it's disgusting. Like, you ever see Eraserhead
No.
by David Lynch? Look up Eraserhead baby.
Okay.
Well, you just I'll keep talking while you do that. So
Yeah.
the third story is arguably the worst one. It has like, because it's about a starter. So the
Oh,
new
damn.
the for Typhlosion, the new nickname is Diddyflosion.
P Diddy.
So yes.
Did
So
Diddy
the
get his
one and
hands
the
on a
one and only.
Typhlosion?
No. So Diddyflosion disguises himself as a human, which is apparently something that happens very often in Japanese mythology. Yoshida can vouch for that, by the way.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's a lot of things that do that, like
Yes.
disguise themselves as like humans.
But he Diddy's a little girl, marries her, um, does what Diddy does what Diddy do,
Okay.
and then they have children. I don't know if the children get killed, but they're also disgusting hybrids. That's when she found out that Diddyflosion was not, in fact, a human, but instead a Typhlosion. Typhlosion says,
Okay.
"I'm sorry," and then he gets murdered by her father. That has caused a lot of uproar in the Pokemon community because Typhlosion is a very beloved starter. I don't think I need
I
to
do
say
like
it.
I'm do say that Typhlosion grew on me over the years.
And now all Typhlosion fans, because Typhlosion fans, they have like a superiority complex, especially over Meganium lovers like myself. It's hard for me, I know.
Well, no one likes Meganium. That's the thing.
I like Meganium.
Yeah, it's the least favorite of the.
Alligator fans are like they're up in arms right now. They are like celebrating.
Yeah, because for alligators, just the best.
I personally
Charizard's better.
don't hate on me, Mikey,
Well,
but
we're talking about
Meganium is my
Gentusan.
Meganium is my least favorite, but I don't dislike Meganium. That's the thing. I don't know. It used to be Totodile used to be kind of my go-to, but every time I played a Pokemon game since then, either like a real Pokemon game or a fan one, that's
Believe
like
it or not,
has those starters, I usually pick Cyndaquil now.
believe it or not, Meganium competitively in competitive singles Pokemon, Meganium was the best out of all three of the Gen 2 starters,
Yeah,
Meganium was
it's
the
'cause
most consistent.
Yeah, I got the Meganium has a lot more access to variety of attacks like buffs, healing, and stuff like that, as opposed to
I
like
think Meganium
Cyndaquil
was
and
a good
Typhlosion or whatever.
status user. I think
Mhm.
that was what Meganium's
Yeah,
main use
sleep,
was.
poison, all
Meganium was
that
good at
stuff.
that.
Yeah, because it's a plant. It's
Yeah.
a grass type,
I mean,
which a lot of
Venusaur
grass types are good with
Venusaur
that.
was straight up always just better than Meganium
Mhm.
at its
Yeah.
job, but Meganium was still better than anything for Alligator or Diddyflosion could do.
Yeah, Typhlosion was very good for just just like power attacks. Typhlosion is kind of. I'm not entirely. I think for alligators the most offensive of them. I think, but I could be wrong. I never really used for alligator competitively, at least.
Mikey,
I've used Typhlosion
What?
though.
I found the Typhlosion story.
We don't have time to read it. This episode's getting long. We're already looking at like a 25-minute episode.
That's pretty short for a podcast.
Well, I'm not looking to make like no one's going to listen to us for an hour straight.
Yeah, but I mean, like
Nonstop.
30 minutes to like 45 minutes is pretty standard. I feel
Well,
like.
I want to talk about what fictional world I want to live in. So
Yeah, I
we're gonna
know.
move on.
That's
We're
why
gonna
I'm
move on
just
to
like.
that.
That's why I'm just saying don't worry about time too much.
So the fictional world that I would want to live in above all others would undoubtedly be Clarence.
Clarence, like the show.
No.
Dude, I love that show.
Bro, Clarence is actually goated.
That show is so bad. That's why it's so good.
No, it's a
So-
good episode.
So, if I say something like Zootopia, we're going to assume that I'm
Okay,
also an animal,
okay.
right?
Okay.
Yeah, I
What's,
guess because there's no canonical
Yeah,
humans in
yeah,
that
that's what-
universe.
Yeah,
So
we're
I
just-
guess you would be, but it's kind of depends what animal you.
I mean, I'm not gonna choose Zootopia. I'm just making
Mhm.
sure that I got the parameters in place. I would choose Avatar: The Last Airbender.
I thought you were going to pick
Absolutely,
like
100%. Avatar: The Last Airbender. I want to be I don't know if I'd want to be an airbender because they all get killed. And that the lifestyle they lead, while it is one that sounds actually very delightful, they don't have they don't have like any cares. They don't get involved with the other nations. They're just kind of doing their own thing.
Now, Chloe,
Excuse me.
I'm gonna be the avatar. So.
And I would not be the Avatar because
Lame.
You're not good enough.
excuse me, bro. I would not be the
Here's the-
Avatar because that sucks.
Here's the question though. I wonder. It's like there's no way to know. There's no way to really know what like kingdom you'd be born into. You know.
Well, yeah, but
Like
just,
there's no way for you to know. And if you're talking about like during the time of Avatar: The Last Airbender, you're obviously
no,
not
no,
going
I
to be an air
wouldn't. I
nomad.
wouldn't go during the reign of the Fire Nation. That's the worst time to go.
Yeah,
Well,
but I'm just saying.
maybe.
It depends when you would go though, depending on what your chances are.
I would like. I would live in an Avatar world, and even if I wasn't a bender, I think I would still have a great time because
Probably.
there are so many fantastic creatures that just live there. Like you got polar bear dogs,
Momo.
you got sky bisons, you got
Momo.
you got lemurs,
Momo.
you got dragons.
That
they all
thing
kind of
that
went
one lady
extinct.
rides on. That
The
thing
snake?
that one lady
Yeah, I don't
rides
remember
on.
what that's
That's
called,
like
but he's super cool.
I think it's fucking bad because it ain't gonna feel good if it touches you.
Well, I mean,
I die.
no,
Paralyzed. and shit, dude.
did you just get paralyzed?
Yeah, I know, but what happens after that? You don't know.
Katara got paralyzed, bro.
Yeah, I
think-
know, but what
I-
happens
I think
after
it's-
that? Because if you just encounter a wild one of those creatures, well, fuck.
Well,
Assuming
what you
they
tame
are
it.
wild ones.
yeah, yeah.
I don't know. I don't read that much into the lore.
And there's also pig cows, pig chickens, pig sheep,
Pickens.
pickens. There's I think goose ducks, which is kind of That's a little
That's just
redundant if you ask
unnecessary,
me.
bro.
It's a bird.
It's a water bird mixed with another water bird.
But you got sea serpent,
Ooh,
bunch of sea serpents.
not good.
Those guys are cool though. You got the giant koi fish of Kyoshi Island.
Oh yeah.
You
You've got Ty
you
Lee.
got penguins.
You've got Ty Lee
You
potentially.
got Tai Lee.
Potentially.
You got Ong.
Katara. Sock.
Soka. You got Poof.
Zuck. Oh wait, hold on. Can I just ask you a random question?
Yeah.
Who's your favorite like character besides like human character besides Aang? Like out of any character in the Avatar.
Well, my favorite was always Katara.
Why?
Why
Um,
Katara? Because
Mhm.
you know, I judge characters very strangely. I judge characters based on how well I think I would interact with them. I think I would be good friends with Katara, honestly.
I think I'd be good friends with Zuko. Like
The
when he's
Edgelord
like on his own, like not a puppet.
for that one episode. Zuko
Well,
alone.
pretty much when he's like in between bad
You
and
mean like
good, sort of.
post season 2?
Yeah, pretty much.
Or I guess post mid season 3, I suppose.
Yeah, whatever.
Po-
You know what I
post
mean?
post
Just like when he's not a bad guy,
post eclipse.
when he's not a puppet to Azula, pretty much.
Yeah. Azula's another one of
Because
my favorite
I
characters.
feel like I would
She's
just kill her.
fantastic.
I feel like I would kill her though if I could.
I mean, you probably wouldn't be able to sneak up to her ever. She's very
Yeah, I know,
attentive.
but if somehow I was like scaled or something, I feel like I would have the urge to kill her.
Yeah. If Avatar was written if Avatar was written in the modern day, I don't know how different it would be actually. It would have to be written for a more mature audience or by Netflix.
Yeah. Yeah, Netflix.
And Azula would be like murdered in her sleep.
No, she'd probably murder someone in her sleep. In her sleep, she sleeps.
Connor and
murders
Gavin,
someone.
you guys have to talk more. I'm gonna get complaints from my mom.
It's just you guys are so in depth with talking about this.
Dude,
Yeah.
so add stuff. That's why you're here.
Why would I want to interrupt it?
Well,
I
no,
mean,
you're not
okay,
interrupting. You're
guys,
adding on to
guys.
it.
It's a podcast.
It's a podcast.
If we need to though, if it's like
That's why.
running
Well,
out of
that's why I
energy,
tried to
there's
take
always
turns,
you
but
can
then
always
Connor gave a dog water answer.
Well, I would help if nobody else would like not.
I mean, we might have to move on to a different topic. I mean, like that's usually.
I
what
mean,
we wanna do,
we've
right?
got plenty of footage. We've got plenty.
Oh,
We have
yeah.
almost 35 minutes worth of footage, which is perfect. That's exactly what I wanted.
Then if you want to stop it, you can.
I mean, we could stop the first recording.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening to Hawk Talk Tour, the podcast where we
No,
cast pods.
no.
I love you, Mom. Thank you. Hi, guys. So, this is Mikey. Thank you for listening to the first episode of my podcast, first and foremost. I do appreciate you guys. There are some auditory, like equalizing issues that I had while recording this. I tried to fix it, but I'm very inexperienced with auditory editing. I mean, if you have any suggestions for us, do feel free to say them. I'm very open to suggestions for pretty much anything. Yes, thank you for listening again, and have a good day. Thank you.